Hi. So basically, this is the assignment sheet for quad core analysis. But the problem with the sheet is that the value coming through all the Excel calculation is not correct. There is some kind of issue with the sheet. There is internal formulas attached, and because of that, I'm not able to find the correct values. However, I'll explain the concept. For example, as per the quad core, what we do, we analyze all the keywords in these four different quadrants: high volume, high efficiency, high volume, low efficiency, high volume, volume, high efficiency, and low volume, low efficiency. In order to do that, what we do is we will find the uh, median of impression, and we will also find the median of cost per conversion. So I have already calculated cost per conversion, and the median and all also I have calculated in this one. So what I have done here, I have just put a filter on these two: conversion, on cost per conversion and impression. And when I implemented for high volume, high efficiency, what we need to do is, in order to find the impression uh, more than the median, is the high volume. For example, in this case, my median was somewhere near to, one second. Yeah. So yeah, so my median impression was 4492. Okay, 44592, and cost per conversion in median was 37. So anything more than this is considered to be the high efficiency in terms of high volume, in terms of median impression. And anything less than 37, any cost per conversion less than 37 is high efficiency. So this particular table should have the values less than 37 to get high efficiency, and in terms of volume, more than 44592 as a high efficiency. Since this whole sheet was not giving the correct picture, what I did is I took another data from my existing campaign, and I tried to calculate wherein all the data and everything, all filters, everything is working perfectly okay. So this is one of the ongoing campaign that I'm executing for a company based out of Singapore. Now, in the same concept, what I've done, I've calculated high volume, low efficiency. So after putting up the filter, so far the first thing that I did is very common is I calculated the median for impression and cost per conversion, which came out to be 48 is my cost per conversion median, and impression median is 99. Okay, so in high volume, low efficiency, all my impression is more than 99, which is my median for impression, and 48 is my median for cost per conversion. So cost per conversion, if you see, is more than uh, sorry, cost per conversion, if you see, it is less than uh, it is more than 48 because the efficiency is low here. So if low efficiency, the median value is 48, everything should be more than 48. It's a low efficiency. So when I got this one, I got a filter of these five keywords, and the total number of keywords is 38. If you will calculate, it is 38 here. Okay. Now, if you will see the percentage of keyword that falls in this particular quadrant is 5, 13% of the total keywords. Then I have calculated the percentage of spend. Then I have received 31%. So what I've done here is calculated the total cost here, and divided by the total cost of the entire campaign data, and then multiplied by 100, I got 31% here. Now, conversion percentage is also, if you calculate the total conversion here is 20, and total conversion for the campaign is 38. So 20 by 38, okay, that will give you 52%. So the inference that we, insights that we we can get from this particular calculation is 5 out of 38. So hardly 13% of the keywords are fetching us 50% of the total conversion. Okay. So that gives a lot of information, because if you see 13% of the total keywords, so we need to focus on these 13% of these keywords. Now, if you see all these keywords, now we have to see the search impression share as well. It's 44%, 66%. There is a scope to excel here, but the other problem area here is, if you see, the cost per conversion for these two keywords are pretty high. So what I can take a decision here, I'll try to adjust my budget with these two keywords, three keywords, wherein 34%, 28%, 51%. Still, there is a huge scope to enhance my impressions, my visibility for these three keywords, which will give me a better cost per conversion rather than focusing on these two. So, in a nutshell, I will focus on these three and I'll negate these two as of now based on my overall calculation. So, I'm doing the search impression, everything all together, even the search impression share, a separate analysis. I'm doing it, I'm clubbing all the things at once so that I can take a decision. Okay. So what important things that I have figured out here, that I have to see the CTR, I have to also see the cost and the conversion rate and the search impression share. Based on out of conversion data, everything, I have decided, okay, these three keywords I need to adjust these two high cost per conversion keywords budget to these three. That way, I'll be able to make more conversion at a lesser cost. Okay, and also I can tap on these opportunities where I have only I have only got 28% of the search impression share. So remaining that much of some search impression share is there for me to tap and get more conversion out of it. Okay, so these three has good potential with better cost per conversion and everything. Similarly, if I have to calculate high volume and high efficiency, my median, as I said, is 35 for cost per conversion. So anything less than 35 is high efficiency. In volume also, anything more than median is high volume. So if you see cost per conversion here, uh, sorry, 48 was my medium. So everything is less than 48. And for impression, it is yeah, my sorry, here in this data, my median was 99. So everything is more than 99 for impression. Okay, and 48 was my median for cost per. So both the data is qualifying. As per the filter, the calculation is correct in here. Now what I'll do, I'll see how many keywords. There are 12 keywords out of 38. So basically, if you see, 31% of the keywords of the total campaign falls in the high volume, high efficiency category. Percentage of spend, 35% of the total campaign spend falls in this particular quadrant. And conversion percentage is 42%. So it's not bad, it's very good. But here is a good opportunity wherein we can adjust our budget and focus on keywords which will give us a better cost per conversion and better overall performance. So we can adjust these two keywords budget with these green ones or all the remaining leftover ones. If you see, there is 72%. Highly, we have already tested this particular keyword with this much of 70% of impression share. But still, if you say there is no good in terms of 5% is decent considered in terms of CTR, but conversion is zero, almost zero. And we cannot even justify that, okay, the search impression is still very low. There is an opportunity, we can test it further and see if the conversion is coming. It is already being tested, so we can remove this keyword altogether. Similarly, 88%, it's highly we have tested, there's nothing more to test. We can remove these two. And this third one also, If there is a budget constraint, I would also like to remove these three. Remaining all we want to focus. Now you can ask me, okay, why you are focusing on some of these keywords, still have no conversion. Okay, the conversion data is 0, 0, 0, 2, like that. Still, I'm trying to focus for the simple reason, the conversion goal that has been set, few of the goals which we have not created, but I am pretty sure those are getting accomplished, even though we are not getting the data, but I know the campaign, I know the whole data and everything. In terms of that also, another point is, still, if you see search implementation is less than 40% of all these three, still we have a good chances. We can test it further till we get the search implementation share more than 50, 60, 70%, and see if the conversion is coming. If even after getting 60% and above the conversion, in such implementation share, we are not getting any conversion, we can remove this in the next phase. Okay, so this is the overall strategy. Remove these red ones, reallocate based on the pro rata basis, based on the conversion that we have generated. So if you see 20%, 24%, we need to scale these two. These are the first priority. After that, if you have the budget, then you can think of doing all further adjustment in these keywords. Okay, now if we go to low volume high incentive efficiency, I can only figure out this one, because obviously we don't want much of the keywords, like it's of no use. You already seen in these two, hardly 18% of the keywords is giving us 50% of the revenue. So quality of the keywords will matter. And in one campaign, I think more than 15, 20 keywords are more than sufficient. So we can, I think we can negate all these in the first phase. Once we are done leveraging all other keywords in these two quadrants, and we need more keywords, then we can think of utilizing some of these in our next phase. But at this moment, I can just remove this. If you will put both the filters, there is no data. I'll tell you the reason. So if I'll remove one filter here, okay, you will get this data. Okay, and if I'll remove, so if you see, then this does not qualify as a low efficiency if I remove it, for the simple reason, if you, okay, 1 second, yes, yeah. So if you see the cost per conversion, it is coming out to be 15.59, and there is no conversion. So this is less than our median. Median is 48. So for low efficiency, the cost per conversion has to be more than median. So this whole, for this campaign, this quadrant is of no use for me. So this is the basic analysis of the quad core. Now I'll use the assignment data to show something else with respect to demographics and other data. So if I have to interpret demographics, what are type of bid adjustment I have to do if this is my campaign data for all the devices. Now I'll calculate the cost per conversion here. After calculation of the cost of our conversion, I'll do the, so this is my target CPA, 15% down. This is what is going to my work data. So this is my target. I'll have some cushion. That is the reason I have, as I explained by instructor. So we will cut down 15% from the given target by the client. So 146. So now if I have to calculate the bid adjustment, what I'll do, 138 minus 146 divided by 138, so minus 6%. So we can adjust by adding 6% to this particular device. Similarly, where there is negative, adjust by adding. Where there is positive, you have to negate, you have to reduce by that percentage. So this is the basic optimization that I've understood. Same goes with all other demographic, cost per conversion calculation, and then bid adjustment. And before that, you have to reduce your target CPA by 15%, so that you have that kind of cushion with you. So demographic, same calculation. It goes in the similar fashion. Okay. Now USC, here also you have to calculate cost per CPI. You calculate and do, we can do the same similar type of calculation here, and we know like what is the percentage cushion we have. Okay, so this is in the nutshell what I try to explain. I hope this is useful for you. Thank you so much.